Welcome to the official launch of Lakowe Lakes Annexe, which is inside Lakowe Lakes and Golf Country Estate. Keep watching this video to the end and find the property introduction by the developers, Mixta Africa, and most importantly, the question and answer section, and finally, the groundbreaking ceremony. Enjoy. Welcome. Today is the official launch of Lakowe Lakes Annexe, right inside this magnificent, elegant, and I tell you, beautiful estate, Lakowe Lakes and Golf Country Estate. Thank you very much for joining us on this beautiful day today. I'll be showing you all the exciting things that are happening here today, and of course, some of the more reason why you should take advantage of this beautiful scenery here inside this estate. So imagine where your future home is going to be in this tranquil, serene, and natural, loving, and sweet estate. I tell you, this is where you should build your home. Keep watching so that you can find out all that we did today in this official launch here at Lakowe Lakes Annexe. Thank you very much. My name remains Frankilo, and you are watching Montour Properties YouTube channel.
Gentlemen, welcome to Lakowe Lakes Golf and Country Estate, the location for the launch of Lakowe Lakes Annexe Estate. Usually, it's not every day we break something. Most of the time, we're on the internet. We're on the internet, breaking the internet with amazing real estate deals. But today, we're doing something different. We're actually breaking ground. So relatively affordable. So if you had invested 10 million there, that would have bought you about 5 plots of land. So person A invests 10 million in the stock market. Person B invests 10 million at Beachwood Estate, buying 5 plots of land. Now today, the same plots at Beachwood are selling for 35 million in plots. So if you sell the 5 plots, that translates to 175 million. And if you're comparing with the returns from the stock market, I mean, they're worlds apart. So Lakowe Lakes Annexe is presenting a similar opportunity where you can buy at the relatively affordable price of 58 million entry price. Pick whatever plot size works for you, and just allow appreciation do its thing. And I mean, in a number of years, you see your net worth just keep going up and going up and going up. Secondly, now this is more directed to our real estate partners that are in the house. A number of people like to say, especially diaspora clients, tell you, "Oh, I don't like to invest in Lagos anymore. I've been hearing a lot about demolitions. Landmark is no longer existing. There are many estates in Lekki, in VI that have been demolished, and there are even much more that have been marked for demolition." So behind us right now is the master plan for Lagos New Town. I want you guys to know that every 6 months, that's twice every year, we go over to the Lagos State government with our master plan that is already approved by them, sit down with them and ask them, guys, are there any updates on your master plan so we can update on ours? And a couple of months ago, we noticed that there are some regional routes that the Lagos State government have now planned to build around this area. So we have that information already, way before many other people will ever have that information, and we have incorporated it into our master plan. So I said all that to say that if you have people who you're marketing any of our products to, and they bring up such concerns about demolitions and all of that, you can very easily let them know that this is not the kind of organization where Lagos State will come in someday with their bulldozer to. They will not even break one block here, not to talk of the house. So your investments are very, very safe here with us, because we go the extra mile to ensure that we are always in sync with the plans of the state government. And the government is everybody's boss. So if we align with the state government, it means that our projects are protected, it means that your investments are secure, and everybody's happy at the end of the day. That's why every time you reach out to us, we're always here. We're never running away. We have very unique assets here, and we're going to be here for a very, very long time. So I wanted to mention those two things. Moving forward, for the launch of Lakowe Lakes Golf and Country Estates, what has become, one of the finest locations in West Africa. And today, as you drive through, you see what Lakowe Lakes has become. And the people who sat down here, like, the way we're sitting today, are happy today with the way the estate has pretty much turned out. So we're here today to lay the foundation for what will become Lakowe Lakes Annexe just over here. Now, to do a project introduction, we're getting right into business. We've kept you guys for a bit, so we're not going to waste a lot of time at all. So to do a project introduction, to tell you what Lakowe Lakes Annexe is all about, I would like to call on my friend, my colleague, Dr. Please come and tell our beautiful audience about Lakowe Lakes Annexe. Tell them how this project was conceived and tell them what to expect from this project.
Okay, thank you, Ben. Good morning, esteemed guests, colleagues, and partners. It is truly an honor to be here today at the groundbreaking of Lakowe Lakes Annexe, a project that symbolizes both progress and realization of a shared vision. Lakowe Lakes Annexe represents a significant milestone in our ongoing commitment to building communities that balance luxury, nature, and sustainability. The project builds on the success of the original Lakowe Lakes Golf and Country Estate, which has already established itself as a premier residential and leisure destination. Lakowe Lakes Annexe will further enhance this reputation by introducing new expansive green spaces and world-class amenities. Lakowe Lakes Annexe will feature residential plots from 360 square meters to 4,000 square meters, recreational parks, well-paved roads, and solid infrastructure. As you can see, the environment is also serene, so we'll be providing a very serene environment and as well as proximity to nature. Our goal is to create an environment where residents can enjoy modern living while being connected to nature in a serene, safe, and community-oriented setting. Lakowe Lakes Annexe and the LNC, which is Lagos New Town, will serve as a model for future development that prioritize sustainability, community, and well-being. As we break ground today, we are not just starting construction, we are building for the future. A future that reflects innovation, excellence, and a deep respect for the environment and communities that we serve. Thank you for your support and partnership as we embark on this exciting journey together. Once again, thank you to everyone who has played a role in bringing this project to life. We look forward to welcoming you all back as we make progress and celebrate new milestones. Thank you very much.
I will give you a bigger round of applause.
If I ask everybody in this room now, would you like to own your own real estate? Do you own your own? Some already own. I'm sure 99.9% of us will say, I'd like to own my own real estate. And at Mixta, that is our mission, okay? We're setting out to use innovation to add value to our customers' ambitions. And we're using the channel of real estate to do that. Our vision is to be the foremost real estate developer in Africa. It's a big vision, but we feel that we are on the way to achieving that. A vision is not something that is easy to achieve. The more audacious the vision is, the more difficult it is. But we are not faint-hearted. Like I said, we are marathon runners, and we're in it, to win the marathon game at the end of it. If you look around us, you will see that we're surrounded by nature. If you can imagine that on day one, over, I think it's probably about 15 years ago, our forefathers, our forerunners came, they had this opportunity, and they said, okay, what are we going to do? We are visionaries. We know that in the scheme of the economy of Lagos State, we know that there are certain investments that are coming on this axis. These investments, I will make bold to say, are things like Dangote Refinery, Dangote Fertilizer, the deep sea ports, the airport that's coming soon, the free trade zone that's coming at the end of this axis here. So as visionary real estate company, we said, okay, let's take a position here because we know that in the fullness of time, what is, shall I say, affordable real estate today is going to continue to improve in value, and we took a position. And that's the position that Ben spoke to you about. We acquired this land here called Lagos Newtown. 1,560 hectares, just to break it down to square meters. Is it 15 million square meters of land? 15 million, isn't it? 15 million square meters of land. That's nothing, it's not a small thing at all. What we've done is that we have done a master plan. They say if you want to eat an elephant, how do you want to eat an elephant? If you try and swallow it in one piece, you're going to choke and die. So we've broken it down. We've taken a land bank, 15 million square meters of land. If you look behind you there, you will see a schematic of the master plan for here. You will see on that master plan that we have master planned from the premium end, which is the Golf Estate, Lakowe Golf Estate here. Something that I'm sure you, to get to this point here today, I'm sure you've driven through Lakowe Estate and you are our guests today. Our agents are here, our staff is here to take you around and show you how we have begun to transform this land bank. The Golf Estate is the premium side of it. And within our land bank, we also have other medium and more affordable products as well. But let me go back to the topic of today. Here today, we're breaking ground on our next exciting part of our land bank. It's called Lakowe Annexe. It's a site and service portion of land, and it's just adjacent to Lakowe Lakes Golf and Country Estate. As we've said, what you pay for premium is not what you pay for affordable. It's not what you pay for mid. Lakowe Lakes Golf and Country Estate is premium. But we also recognize that there are other segments in the market, and that's why we have this project here called Lakowe Annexe. It is at a lower valuation. It is located adjacent to our premium product. So it is not within. We will never sell it that it is Lakowe Lakes Golf and Country Estate, because it is not. But the valuation of land on Lakowe Annexe is at the more affordable level. We have land that is, from 300 square meters to 600 square meters of land. And then we have also the larger portions that are 4,000. I would also draw your attention to our historical antecedent. You see, what we have at Mixta Real Estate is that we have a track record. So again, I make bold to say that where a lot of our competitors can make brilliant presentations, they can make brilliant computer generated designs, they can make brilliant brochures. Half the time, and I was make bold to say, when you go and they say, okay, come and see what we've done, you ask them, but this is the brochure you showed me now. Is this what you're showing me? Okay. Ours is the inverse. There's no brochure that captures the splendor and the beauty and our track record of what we have achieved. And that is why it is precious to us when we can get people to come here physically and see what we have. There's nobody that leaves any of our tours here that says, but you didn't tell me. And we said, well, we told you now. We showed you the brochure. We showed you the presentation. We talked to you. And they say, what we have seen here surpasses anything you've ever said. Real estate is not for the faint-hearted. And I think, maybe I'll stop here. But I'll just make mention of another estate that we had, another site and service like what we're doing here, called Beechwood Estate. So let's not mistake that with Beechwood Park. Beechwood Estate is about 15 to 18 years old now. It's 100 hectares of land. It was site and service back in 2003, I think it was. Was it 2003? 2002, 2003. We had 100 hectares of land there. We sold out, site and service alone. Today, it's one of our showcases. When we're trying to show people what we've done, our track record, we drive them through Beechwood Estate. We don't take glory for the buildings that are there because we did not build the buildings. What we did is that we master planned, like we're master planning Lakowe Annexe. We put site and service there, like we're doing for Lakowe Annexe. We sold land in different parcels to our customers, and we let them put buildings of their dreams there. Each person has a different dream. Your developer doesn't always have to give you their own prototype. You can buy your own land within the guidelines of your developer and make your dream home there. Anytime I drive through Beechwood Estates today, I feel proud, not because we built any of the houses there, but we enabled the people that we sold site and service land to fulfill their own dreams in real estate. And that's what we're inviting you all to do here now. This is a site and service product here. We are not building any homes for you here. What we're doing is that we're making a layout. We're servicing the layout. It's located adjacent here. Let me also sort of give you a little bit of the bad news. Access in future to that estate will not be here. You can see this is a temporary linkage we have given you through the Gulf Estate. Um, Apologies for that. Can some people just just get rid of that? So it will have its own road from concrete road that we have built in Lagos New Town up there. It will have direct access onto the plot of land there, and it is a serviced layout that you have there. Each one of you within the guidelines, whoever buys into it, can develop and build your home of your dreams. And that's what we invite you here. We invite you to join us on this journey. It's a journey that has been rough, has been challenging, but each time we look back, we say, okay, we haven't done too badly. So we continue. Our commitment to you is that the management of this company over the years has not wavered in its vision. We have grown a team of people, and several of them are here with us today. We are passing the baton to each other. Real estate is a long-term investment. It's not something that we sprint and do and go away. We have a long-term investment. We also make bold to say that whatever you see here today, we haven't scratched the surface. We have 15 million square meters of land. I don't know that we've even developed up to 15% of it or 20% of it. So it's a marathon that we're running. But the assurance is that it's an institution. It is an institution that is driven by a very strong vision, very strong control at the top, and that baton is being passed on to our team of managers, our deputy managers, and all who are joining us in this dream. So it's an assurance that we're giving you, and we invite you to journey with us. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I work with Mixta Africa, and I'm an architect, like Ben said. And I will be introducing everyone to Lakowe Lakes Annexe, and I'll be talking in technical terms, details of this project, what we thought about when we're designing this project. So, just a brief introduction. Where we are seated right now is in Lakowe Lakes Golf and Country Estate. I just want so that we are aware of where we are sitting. All these buildings you see, where you drove in to get to this place, is Lakowe Lakes Golf and Country Estate. Now, if you look towards your right, beyond the lake, that is Lakowe Lakes Annexe. So the lake is what borders Lakowe Lakes Annexe from Lakowe Lakes Golf and Country Estate. So later on today, we would go there to do the groundbreaking. So just imagine, if you're aware of the story of Moses when he was taking the Israelites across the Red Sea. So we would use this temporary path to cross the lake into the promised land. So just use that as a representation. So in designing Lakowe Lakes Annexe, we looked at Lakowe Lakes Golf and Country Estate. We looked at what worked. We looked at what people liked. We looked at what our customers, our plot owners, our homeowners liked, and we tried to bring it here. So one of the things that they liked is they liked the fact that a lot of the plots were facing lakes. They had lake views. So we tried to adopt it here. So if you notice this lake is very long. It goes all the way down. If you notice this lake here, that's the blue color here. Then you will notice this brownish, creamish brown that goes all the way down. So we call that lake view plots. Lake view plots. So if you are a buyer or an agent and you want to key into Lakowe Lakes Annexe, we have lake view plots. So plots that are facing these lakes. So where you are seated now, we call them waterfront plots. They're in Lakowe Lakes Golf and Country Estate. People can build properties facing the lake. Imagine your house. You have a backyard. You have a place where you come in to grill. Then you're just facing the lake. It's a very nice, serene view. So that's what we try to replicate in Lakowe Lakes Annexe. So another thing that we also did is, if you are aware of Lakowe Lakes Golf and Country Estate, the smallest plot there is about 580 square meters. That's the smallest plot. So we have plots of about 1,000 square meters, 1,100 square meters. So when we're doing Lakowe Lakes Annexe, we said, okay, let's give plot sizes that are easy for people to buy. We don't want plot sizes that are very expensive. We don't want a situation whereby you key into Lakowe Lakes Annexe and it's difficult for you to reach your 70% threshold to get your survey plan. So we said, okay, let's reduce the sizes of the plots. So you'd see the plots here. So the smallest plot in Lakowe Lakes Annexe is 360 square meters. The biggest is 480 square meters. So we have average size of 450 square meters in Lakowe Lakes Annexe. And there you can build your dream home there. And it's easily affordable in terms of the size of the plots. So that's another thing that we introduced in Lakowe Lakes Annexe. Then thirdly is the green areas. So if you notice the central area, let me just put my hand there. So you notice this central area, we have like a large green park, and also at this portion here. So we have green parks. So we provided green parks for the residents. So that's it for Lakowe Lakes Annexe. Another thing I would also like to note is that we have commercial and educational place of worship. So if you see that purple section there, that's where we have commercial and educational. So if you want to build a school, if you want to build a shopping mall, you can build it in that section. Then lastly, what I would also talk about is the access road. Like my country manager said, this road is temporary. This road that we're going to use now to cross to the promised land is temporary. So we have the major road, which is shown just at that where the purple color is. So that road connects you to LNT Road. So it's just, can you see where those palm trees are down there? That the road goes all the way to LNT Road. So that's going to be a futuristic project. But for now, we will all use this place, do the groundbreaking, and this is the temporary road that we use to access Lakowe Lakes Annexe. Thank you very much. Blue section. Let me talk before it goes away. This blue section, this is the lake. Okay? So can you see this creamish section here? It goes all the way down. So we call those lake view plots because they're the ones directly facing the lake. So does that answer your question? So here, like this, all the way down. So if you notice, they are facing the lake. So those are the lake view plots. We have them cut at 0.4 hectares each. All right, so 1,000 square meter plus. We reduce that size to 450, so it's easy for the client to pay. Do you understand? That's the major reason. So it's easy for the client to pay.
We have 600.
Yeah, then
you know, there are people that specifically
if you want something bigger, you can buy two plots and join them together. So it's a win-win for both of us. First of all, right now, all of the other estates that are right next to this estate do not have, all the residents of all the other estates we have around here do not have access into this estate. I mean, they're all independent. But if you are an investor in Lakowe Lakes Annexe, if you were to join the golf club in here, you get a 25% discount off the joining fees. So right now, it costs about 3.6 million naira for a family to join the golf club here in Lakowe Lakes. So for a Lakowe Lakes Annexe subscriber, you get 25% off that cost if you want to join the golf club. And the recreation facilities within the golf estate would also come at a discounted cost for people who invest in Lakowe Lakes Annexe. Does that help you, sir? All right. Any other questions? That's a question. Sorry? Yes, 150,000 per square meter, excluding the other fees. So if you check the prices on the fact sheet, if you do the division, say divide the cost, divide say price divided by the size of the land, it wouldn't exactly come to 150,000 because all the other fees like the cost of preparing your documents, the survey plan, deed of assignment have also been factored in. But the base price is 150,000 per square meter. Are there other questions, please? We're happy to take them.
We do our allocations once infrastructure is done within the estate. But what we do is a soft. What we do is an on-paper allocation. So once your payment, say you go on the 12-month payment plan, for instance, it means your payment hits 70%. We'll send you a copy of the layout of the estate with all the streets listed and all the plot sizes listed. So you can now pick and say, I want this plot on number 1 Abacha Close or number 2 Tafawa Balewa Street, that kind of thing. And that plot is reserved for you. Unless you pull out of the investment.
So I want to know what is the delivery timeline for the project and the clients want to buy and
18 months is our normal delivery period. At the moment, we've already started work. We've cleared more than 90% of the site. Also, the fence work is ongoing. If you look far, you can see part of the fence that is coming on, and it's coming out the way this way. So 18 months, you can actually start your own construction. Thank you.
Okay. If client makes an outright payment, does he or she have to wait for the 18 months to get an allocation?
No. I said that earlier that once your payment hits 70%, we'll send you the layout of the estate to choose your plots.
Okay.
Yes.
Because my client made an outright. I'm not sure she has taken that.
Like made a payment.
An outright.
All right. So, Miriam,
Okay.
please, I need you to attend to her.
Olamide.
Olamide. All right. Please see Olamide. That will be
Okay.
taken care of.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your client is happy, right?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. A lot of people here will be happy to after getting into this estate. People do. Because we understand that not everybody buys real estate for the same thing. There are people who buy real estate for their kids, some buy real estate for land banking, some buy just to head against inflation and all of that. So, as you drove into this estate today, in fact, on this street, the street leading up onto this point, some of the plots over there, all the plots on that street are sold out, by the way, but some of the plot owners are yet to develop their plots, and we haven't written them to threaten them or do anything like that. So, the value of their investment is going up. Although we appreciate it when people come into the estate to develop as soon as infrastructure is done, so that way other people are encouraged and the estate can get developed in good time. But if you don't develop for reasons personal to you, we won't put a gun to your neck for that. Do we have other questions?
Thank you very much for your question. So it's a very plain and dry land. So what you're seeing there is a water body. We're not setting the water body. There's a water body along the road. The road that is shown there passes through that place. So there will be a culvert on that place. The road leads from LNT directly to the site. But this entire place is dry land and it's flat. Thank you.
This is the actual groundbreaking, but the activity itself is called turning the soil. Digging, turning the ground. So, turning the soil signifies a couple of things, and I would just like to share them. First, it signifies new beginnings. This is virgin land today. In 18 months' time, this will no longer be virgin land. This will be someone's home. This will be someone's investment that's going to change their network for good. Secondly, this is the commitment to progress. The fact that we're doing this today means that we're committed to doing exactly everything we have promised you. We're not going to go back. It's a point to everything we have said that we should do. We might also demonstrate our connection to the land. The land is, this is not there. We are living it. Showing that, demonstrating that the developers good. Oh, I was part of this. Yeah, remember, what we are doing today is an event for clothes.